You're watching Stay Wavy TV, your home for non-stop WWE action and fresh waves of wrestling coverage. Slam that subscribe button, ring the bell, and ride the wave.
It's your boy Wavy, Stay Wavy TV. I got some breaking WWE news for y'all. So for those that don't know, we have the final eliminator for John Cena's final opponent this week on Friday Night SmackDown. It'll be Gunther versus LA Knight. And we all know that Gunther will most likely win this match, right? Gunther originally was already supposed to be John Cena's final opponent, but it was John Cena's idea to create this tournament to give opportunities to the young up-and-coming stars like the ones on NXT, right? Now, in this tournament, that has failed to happen. The only person that we really seen come up from NXT in this tournament was Javon Evans. He got squashed by Gunther. He did look good in the match, though, but we didn't see Obafemi. We didn't see Trick Williams. We didn't see Ricky Saints. None of that. Okay, most of these dudes in the tournament are all old, right? So John Cena's father, John Cena Sr., had something to say about who he wants to be John Cena's final opponent, and he does not want John Cena's final opponent to be Gunther. So to all of the bot fans out there that like to say, oh, let Papa H cook, oh, Gunther, the ring general. It's not just the real ones like myself that don't want to see Gunther retire two legendary wrestlers in the same year. John Cena's father doesn't even want to see this garbage, okay? He already retired Goldberg. Shout out to Goldberg, man. Definitely a Hall of Fame wrestler. Had a great wrestling career. Shout out to Goldberg. But you're telling me that Gunther, the ring snooze fest, because every time Gunther comes out, everybody falls asleep. Everybody changes the channel. Guys, when have you ever seen somebody with Gunther merch? Have you guys ever seen a wrestling fan in the crowd or in person wearing Gunther merch? Gunther has got to be the most overrated wrestler in WWE history. They call this guy the ring general. Why? Because he does loud chops? Because he does the big boot? Because he puts people in a sleeper hold? There's nothing that Gunther does in the ring that is extraordinary. Nothing. So anyway, let's get into what John Cena Sr. had to say, man. Shout out to John Cena Sr. He shared his opinion on why he doesn't believe Gunther should be Cena's last opponent. He also reveals his thoughts to Joe Bruin on the All Access podcast on the idea of passing the torch, claiming Cena already did that. He said, well, it certainly wouldn't be Gunther, that's for sure. I don't think that's a wise move. I don't think the fans would enjoy that move. Myself personally, Gunther does not need the rub. By the way, I'm not a fan of On the Way Out. You've got to push somebody over the top. You're supposed to pass, quote unquote, the torch. I don't know where that was written anywhere in professional wrestling. He claims that the passing of the torch moment came between Cena and Cody Rhodes when they faced off for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam earlier this year. And I agree. It's obvious that the WWE, Triple H, and TKO, they obviously want Cody Rhodes to basically replace John Cena after he retires as the biggest, babyface in the company of the WWE, right? Now, the problem with that is Cody Rhodes is already in his 40s, okay? Cody Rhodes is Stardust, okay? We're never going to get over Cody Rhodes being Stardust. We're never going to get over that lisp. We're never going to get over Cody Rhodes constantly coming out in the damn suit, talking about how much he respects people and how he's backstage sipping libations with The Rock. I didn't even know what a libation was until Cody Rhodes said it. The first time I heard Cody Rhodes say that, bruh, I had to go on Google and look up what a libation is. That's how corny Cody Rhodes is. And maybe it's my lack of vocabulary, right? Maybe. But let's be honest, guys. Cody Rhodes' championship reign has been boring, okay? It's obvious that they're currently setting up Cody Rhodes to eventually turn face, which I do think will be more interesting than Cody Rhodes as a babyface. But, for God's sakes, Cody Rhodes already had the title last year for a year straight. He lost the title to John Cena just to win King of the Ring, get another title shot against John Cena, and get the title back. You're telling me you couldn't give that title to Drew McIntyre, who actually looks like a wrestler, who's extremely muscular, plays a great heel, right? Great in-ring wrestler, can cut a promo. You know what I'm saying? Drew McIntyre had like 3 title shots in 1 year against Cody Rhodes, and you're telling me he couldn't win one? Unbelievable. Lastly, Cena Sr. gives his picks for who he thinks should stand across the ring with John Cena in his final match, naming past Cena rivals. He says, who else do I think he should face? I really wish Kurt Angle was able to get back in the ring, because that would be an outstanding last match for Cena and Angle. And I say this all the time. I really truly believe that Corbin should not have been Angle's opponent for his retirement match. It should have been Cena. John Cena Sr. also lists off possible opponents in Adam Copeland, for those that know that's Edge, Chris Jericho, and the wild card option of JBL. Shout out to JBL. If you want to talk about a clothesline in a big boot, we got to give it to JBL, man. JBL probably got the best clothesline in wrestling history, bro. Shout out to JBL. So yeah, man, like, let's be honest, bro. Triple H has absolutely fumbled John Cena's retirement tour. The fact that you had Dominic Mysterio as the second to last match for John Cena's final matches in his WWE career, that's a spit in the face to WWE fans. Because what the hell has Dominic Mysterio done to earn 2 matches with John Cena? What has he done? Is it because he's the son of Rey Mysterio? Is it because he cheats every match to win? Is it because he's a Temu Walmart brand Eddie Guerrero? Guys, if you were in Walmart, right, and you saw Dominic Mysterio and you didn't watch wrestling, would you honestly think that he's a professional wrestler? Honestly. The guy has no muscles, right? Does nothing extraordinary in the ring. His whole character is a ripped off version of Eddie Guerrero, cheating and this is the thing. It's disrespectful to even compare Dominic Mysterio to Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero was a legend, bro. Eddie Guerrero's frog splash is way better than what Dominic Mysterio tries to copy, right? Eddie Guerrero was ripped, even though he was on the juice, right? That kind of led to him having heart issues. Shout out to the legendary Eddie Guerrero. Rest in paradise. But you guys get what I'm trying to say, bro. Eddie Guerrero used to come out to the ring in a lowrider, right? You guys remember that? Eddie Guerrero's theme song, he used to come out in a convertible lowrider, right? Doing that dance that he do. Like, Eddie Guerrero is by far one of the most entertaining wrestlers in WWE history. Dominic Mysterio is not entertaining. He's not. He's boring. Okay? He's overpushed. He's overhyped. And the fact that he's a heel and the fans cheer for him instead of boo him now is insane. It just goes to show how bad the booking is from a guy like Triple H. Now, let's talk about this final match between Gunther and LA Knight, right? John Cena Sr. saying that he doesn't want Gunther to be John Cena's last match. That pretty much exposes the fact that John Cena doesn't want Gunther to be his last match. And I think John Cena coming up with this tournament, I think that was a nice way of him trying to tell Triple H, listen, bro, I don't want Gunther to be my final opponent. I want to give that opportunity to somebody that actually needs it. Okay? Gunther is 38 years old. He's a 2-time Intercontinental Champion. He's a 2-time World Heavyweight Champion, right? Those things haven't been able to get Gunther over, right? You put him in a retirement match with Goldberg, he's still not over. But yet, he gets all of these opportunities that other people deserve, right? John Cena does not want Gunther to be his final opponent. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. Even though I'd rather LA Knight win this match on SmackDown, which I know is not going to happen, there's no way Triple H is going to allow LA Knight to beat Gunther. Triple H hates LA Knight. We've heard rumors that Triple H has been backstage telling people that he doesn't think LA Knight is over. Since LA Knight has come back to the WWE, he has failed to win a major world title. The only thing he's done is he's won the United States title. He had it 2 times, right? Lost it to Shinsuke, won it back from Shinsuke, and then lost it to Jacob Fatu. Other than that, LA Knight is basically a jobber. All of the most important matches of his career, he's lost them, okay? The only reason he even pinned Seth Rollins was because Seth Rollins allegedly had that fake injury before he ended up coming back and cashing in on CM Punk, okay? LA Knight lost his last 2 Money in the Bank matches, which we all felt like he should have won. For God's sakes, this past Money in the Bank match was in his hometown of LA, and they still had LA Knight lose the Money in the Bank to Seth Rollins, who didn't need it. Seth Rollins has already held a major world title. You understand what I'm saying? So, I'm going to be honest with y'all. LA Knight being John Cena's final opponent him beating John Cena, does it help elevate LA Knight's career? Yes. But does LA Knight deserve that? No, because LA Knight is 40 years old, guys. If anybody should beat John Cena, it should be a younger wrestler that needs that push. Okay? A guy like a Carmelo Hayes. You know what I'm saying? A guy like a Austin Theory. You know? It should be a younger wrestler that gets the opportunity to be John Cena's final opponent. It shouldn't be these guys that's in their 40s or pushing 40. The fact that you got two guys that's 40 years old in a final eliminator to fight John Cena, who's only a couple years older than these guys, it's embarrassing, bro. John Cena said the whole reason for him coming up with this tournament was to give the younger stars a chance, and yet you got two guys, one that's 38, Gunther, and LA Knight, who's already 40, 41 years old. These are the guys that's going to be one of John Cena's final opponent for his last match. This is embarrassing, bro. This is absolutely ridiculous, man. By the way, we haven't even talked about, like, guys, you know who's another guy, like, even if you were to give this opportunity to Sami Zayn, and I don't even like Sami Zayn, but Sami Zayn is over, right? He's over with the fans. He won the United States title before he lost it a couple weeks ago, right? I wouldn't be mad if they gave this opportunity to a Sami Zayn, right? I wouldn't be mad if they gave this opportunity to a Trick Williams or an Obafemi or even a Miles Bourne. You know what I'm saying? But how do you expect to help the younger stars in the WWE? How do you expect to get them over and help them become stars or superstars in the WWE when you're not giving them the opportunity? You just keep giving these opportunities to guys that's old. And this is why I say John Cena retiring from the WWE this year, this could be the end of the WWE as we know it, guys. Do not be surprised if in the next 2 years, the Saudis buy the WWE. Because when you look at how things are going, bro, everything is just going downhill. The only reason why people are tuning into the WWE right now is because John Cena is about to retire. Once John Cena retires, and remember, Roman Reigns is retiring in 2 years. Roman Reigns is retiring in 2 years to become a full-time actor. So look at all of the guys that is at the top in the WWE right now. CM Punk in his 50s. Roman Reigns in his 40s. Seth Rollins in his 40s. Cody Rhodes in his 40s. Gunther approaching his 40s. Cody Rhodes, like bro, Jey Uso in his 40s. Jimmy Uso in his 40s. Brock Lesnar in his late 40s. Like, where are the young stars? The only guy that's young that's getting a good push right now is Braun Breaker. And the only reason why he's getting that push is because his father is Rick Steiner and his uncle is Scott Steiner. That's the only reason he's getting pushed like that. Because if he's honestly getting pushed like that because of talent, then Carmelo Hayes should be getting the same push. Trick Williams should already be on the main roster. Montez Ford should be getting pushed more. That's not happening. Austin Theory, he hasn't been seen. Like, we don't even know if we think that Austin Theory is the masked guy who was at Survivor Series, but they were supposed to reveal who it was on Monday, and it didn't happen. So shout out to John Cena Sr. for calling out Triple H's garbage booking. And let's see if this is enough to get LA Knight to win this match. I don't think it is, man. I'm sorry, bro. Listen, when it comes to Triple H, bro, I think Triple H is going to do what Triple H wants to do. That's just how I feel, man. So with that being said, man, it's your boy Wavy, Stay Wavy TV. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video, leave a comment. I'm out.
Yeah, lights on the pavement, gleam, waving the lens so clean. City in the back while I chase big dreams, frequency high, that's a stay wavy thing. Ride with the vibe, let it roll like the tide, new scene every time that the beat collides, happening.